following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat?
I think I'm going to go for 12 this time.
I think I could do about 15.
I think I can do about 23, just to make it even. At the Taco Bell stackers in this bag, it's heavy too. It almost ripped. Just finished my 15th one. This is my last one. I don't think I can make it past 30. Nachos for a little break.
Slowing down back there?
Yep, I got you. After 17 stackers and 5 burritos. All right, my goal was what, 23? I got 30, so I think that's an accomplishment.
Mine was 12. I got 14 stackers down, 3 quesadillas, and 10 tacos.
Wow.
My goal was 15 stackers, and I had 17 stackers.
Yo. Hold up. Yo. This is Nerdist. Episode 37. Hold up. Let me put some music on. Yo. This is February 4th, 2026. Turn this down a little bit. We got Nerdish. Not Nerdish. We got Wonder Man review. I'll do a Wonder Man review. Episode 3 of Knights of Seven Kingdom review. Some Billie Eilish done stepped in it. We'll talk about that. And some Epstein fallout. Epstein email fallout. And a little bit more other stuff. Before I get on that, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Show your boy some love on this. You know, I really appreciate people coming up and watching this, man. I'm independent. Shit, this is really not non-scripted. I just go in. But before I get on the Wonder Man thing, let me look at this. It's a hold up.
Great day in Atlanta, Georgia today. Gathering some.
So Ludacris did a commercial. I think it's for Super Bowl. So let's check this out.
The crew together, man. We shooting a commercial, so you know it's always good to get the gang together. Come on. Hey, what up, boy? What's up, good to see you, my man.
My boy.
Chingy. Hey, if y'all don't know, like Shabuzi won a Grammy for making a cover out of Chingy's. I think that was Chingy's. His song. So yeah.
I didn't even know you was here.
What up, Samantha?
What's y'all on?
Good, man. Go holler at you in a minute.
I got this deal. I'm walking slow.
Oh, damn. All right.
Get with me in a second.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cool. What's going on with the boot?
Man, more like Frankenstein's boot. Oh, shit. When you've been doing the chicken head 20 years, nigga, your foot will end up like that.
What is that right there? Girl, yeah, because I'm telling you, I love DJ Infamous. I'm talking about he is like one of the best DJs I have ever worked with. But he always talking about he love my music. He love what I'm doing. But guess what? He don't never play it.
Oh, what's up, Sean? You good?
Hey, what's happening, my boy? Look at you. Hey, man, we taking over today.
Oh, the whole disturbing the peace, except for 2 Chainz and them. I think that back in the Gap, he was Titty Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
DTP. Let's get it. DTP. All right now. Them pants tight as hell. You see it? Tighter than mine.
But what pisses me off all the time is Shauna always late. That's why we can't never get shit done.
The crazy part is for you to take that long and still look like a mess. What are they in there doing?
Oh shit! Here she comes. Oh shh.
Okay, yeah. Okay, baby. Send that money right now.
Beautiful. Looking good. Looking good.
Yep. Y'all ready?
You on time?
Yeah.
We always on time.
You know, that's important. That is so important. Oh my God, I don't want to ever be late.
Punctual and free.
All right, let's go.
So now, look, I know y'all been on 20 a little longer than me, but haven't you always had that deep ass, very white ass voice?
Half the time I can't even understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, I know this. We be faking some time about the deep voice because the director called him earlier and he was like, "I'm coming."
Nah.
He said it real
Hell,
soft.
I don't believe it.
Yo, 20, ready for you.
Coming. 25 years I've been with him. 25 years, I've been a background character in the background. Get up.
So they all just talking shit about each other. That's crazy. That's funny.
Get out the way. I've done it and done it. You know why I can't be in the foreground? Because he's light skinned. Because he's light skinned. Anybody that's pre-vitiligo, they do stuff like that. Now, should I choose to play the background?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Which I shan't.
Y'all good?
Good, baby. Just happy to be here, man.
Hey,
Happy
looking
to
good,
be
go.
here, baby. Happy to be
Good,
here.
go.
Looking
Go.
good, go. Happy for the opportunity. Light skin.
Because he light skinned?
You gotta relax.
That's a wrap.
I love y'all, boy.
Woo! I can't stand them.
Oh, that's crazy. What's up, Phoenix? Salute to Phoenix. Let's see. All right. Wonder Man. So let me do this. Never mind. I ain't gonna do that. I don't have it gotten up. This might be the best Disney Plus live action Marvel show out right now. And now that's a low bar. I get it. That's a low bar because like a lot of other stuff haven't been written right. It's been subpar action. Some of the action been all right, but it's Disney Plus show's been on a downturn ever since it started. They started putting whatchamacallits on there, the Marvel stuff. But I actually like this one. This and X-Men 97, my two favorite Marvel shows right now on Disney Plus. I would tell y'all get Disney Plus for this show, but if this is the quality they're gonna go with for this year on, this is gonna be in a good place story-wise. Now, I don't think they're gonna keep up with this, but here's the premise. Simon Williams is a small-time actor trying to make it big in Hollywood and everything. And now, if y'all don't know who Simon Williams is in the comics, I'll show you this real quick. Simon. Let's see. So this is him in the comics. His brother is Grim Reaper. That's how he look in the comics. But of course, like this is Disney. They race swapped him and everything. So a lot of people that knocked the show based off of that. And hold up, I actually did that. At first, I thought it was gonna be bad. Just because of that, it seemed like the same thing over and over again. But I'm telling you this, as in just good writing, taking itself, I ain't say taking itself too serious, but like it goes into the life of an actor in Hollywood trying to make it big, how much they love the craft. Like some of the small time ones love the craft and how folks deal with fame this show a lot of that. Like, what my favorite episode, matter of fact, let me go to all the episodes. Let me show this. My favorite episode was Doorman. And Doorman was basically, it hit different because, like, imagine, like, if I ever become viral or go big and everything like that, how will I be able to deal with that? Like, the worst thing is getting big off of one little saying or, you know, that you can't really grow from. You get typecast. That's the worst thing because, especially internet, like somebody get big, get viral, you know, making $20-30 million a movie or something crazy. Not saying that's the case in that, but making a lot of money. People start reading your, you know, look at your wallet. I mean, they start knocking you down, saying that you don't deserve this money. This person deserves this money. There's always somebody else that deserves your more money than you. It's always that. It's always gonna be somebody saying like, you know, you're not really this talented, even though people see you as talented. Or they'll call you overrated when everybody like you. You know, it's always that type of situation, right? And it shows like how the internet and everything, how these actors really feel, which to me that's like real earnest. Like they, and if y'all don't know, Doorman is a Great Lake Avenger. Like they had a thing called Great Lake Avengers, same with West Coast Avengers. And he is like a C-list. Ooh, I ain't gonna say C-list. He might, because Wonder Man's C-list. Doorman's like D-list. So one interested in what they're gonna do, because like now, like the whole Doomsday situation with Dr. Doom and the multiverse thing, and his power, if y'all know his power is he could access portals from like the dark void, similar to if you ever what's up, Cutting Edge, similar to like Cloak and Dagger. Cloak can, and same with Sentry and Thunderbolts. He could Sentry and what that fucking name is, the Void. Yeah, he could access the Dark Void. So that's just another that's another like dimension in a multiverse. So that was a very good episode. Like, you know, show how people deal with fame and how, you know, how they affect the humanity of a person. So this is another one good. Kathy Freeman. And Kathy Freeman, I believe, I wonder if that's a real. Let me look this up. I didn't look this up earlier. Okay. So Kathy Freeman is a journalist for the New York Times, and she actually did do something on Gordon Levitt's. She did do like so like that was all like a play on real life situations. So that was a nice touch, and yeah, I like this show. I give it a B+. It probably could have had a little bit more action. I wish they would kind of show the origins of his brother turning into Green Lantern, because like not Green Lantern, Grim Reaper, and he does kind of lean in to the whole insurance thing. Like they could really work with that. Like what insurance company he actually worked with? Is it part of a department of damage control, which technically could be kind of like insurance. So that could be kind of dope there. So if y'all need a good Disney Plus MCU show, I highly suggest it. Like it's not going to be a lot of action. He doesn't really get into his powers until later on in the season. I just keep you 100 on that. You see inklings of it, but he's this is a well-written show. If you like just a good show showing people going through adversity and everything, I highly suggest this. So B+ for me. So hold on. So Night of the Seven Kingdoms, episode 3. In this episode, yeah, I agree with the 9.1. I agree with it. So all right. So this episode is a couple things happen. You found out who Egg was, whose Egg was, who, and matter of fact, let's look at the family tree. Because let's see, hold on. Guy right here, bam. So we find out who Egg is, and in a whole history. So Egg is literally Daenerys' great grandfather. He's Aemon's. If you know, remember Game of Thrones at the wall, the blind dude. That's Aemon's brother. Like he's the youngest brother out of all of them. So I'll give y'all a little hit. Hold on. Give y'all a little bam. So this how it is, like. All right, bam. This Aaron's the oldest. So if y'all don't remember who Aaron is the dude who he just did on this episode, the dude that did the jousting and killed, not killed, but really hurt one of the, not the fossil way, one of the knights. I'm not gonna go in detail on that. One of the knights, and it ended up being oh yeah, I forgot he had a kid too. He had a kid named Magos, which is crazy. So Darren is the drunk, and then we found out who Aegon is. I didn't know. I didn't know he had a younger sister. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So we found out who Aegon Egg is. Egg is Aegon Targaryen. He's gonna end up being king. They even did a whole prophecy about it. The lady did a prophecy about it and everything. What's up, JJ? There's more nerd talk, and I'm not gonna even get too much into politics. Just give me heads up. So this episode was just well timed. What sucks is I wish this episode would have been an hour long. Like the biggest complaint people have with this show right now is that it's only 30-minute episodes. But I'm talking about this TV show, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I better say Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. So yeah, this is Game of Thrones stuff. A Sunrise of Fire. So yeah, this is the pretty much the climax of this season. You find out how people feel about the Targaryens right now, because this is after the House of the Dragon. This is after they had another rebellion called the Blackfire Rebellion. Yeah. This is technically a prequel to Game of Thrones itself, because he's an ancestor to a lot of people. He's an ancestor to a lot of people. Yeah. you don't necessarily have to watch Game of Thrones to watch this. It will help with understanding who's a descendant of who. But you don't necessarily need it. I mean, it's a good standalone show, story as itself, you know. But like this show got everything you want in a Game of Thrones show. You got prophecy. This episode got prophecy. It got this is like House of Dragon leads up to this pretty much. So to put everything in perspective, House of Dragon happened probably 80 to 90 years from this. Then 80 and 90 years from this is Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones stuff. So House of Dragon, that's when you find out what happened to the dragons, how all the dragons become extinct or whatever. And this shows how, because Egg is Daenerys' great grandfather, or great grandfather, because it's let me make sure. Yo, Harry's. All right, father, grandfather, great grandfather. It's Aegon IV is Daenerys' great grandfather. Yeah, that's right. And believe it or not, he's Robert's great grandfather, I believe, too. Cause one of his daughters married Baratheon. The youngest daughter married Baratheon, and that's his great grandmother. Then Stefan. Stefan is Stannis and all them dead, and that that's his So they all related. It's crazy. That's Aegon IV is actually let's see, man. Yeah, actually, great grandfather. So this all connected to Game of Thrones, and like so, if you watch the show, you got to pay attention to like all the names and stuff. Like the fossil ways got descendants like connected to house to the Tullys, to the Tyrells. Like, yeah, so you gotta watch out who the fossil ways are. Then Dunk is like, he's gonna be related to a lot of people. So yeah, highly suggest. Hey, just I would say wait until this show ends. So it would be over in probably it's 3 more weeks of this. It's 6 week show. Oh, that's Targaryen stuff all day. Cause you gotta put it in perspective. The Targaryens is a play on like the Habsburgs in real life. They a play on some of the Roman families back in the gap. Cause you had a lot of emperor families, the incest and everything. So it's a play on a lot of that. So, because what they believed in, because they were dragon riders, only the blood of the dragon could ride. But it's based off the whole dragon thing, which kind of flies in the face because like in House of Dragon, you're gonna find out a lot of people who don't have pure dragon blood is riding dragons, so it might be something more. They don't really know why the dragons chose certain folks, you know. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to. Sorry about that. Hold up. Where is? Man, my Discord going off, man. They talking about computer stuff. So yeah, you have to look at it like this too. This I like the timing of this, having this show right before season 3 of House of Dragon, because you having this as part of season 3. It opens up, it shows why like a lot of people are like not feeling the Targaryens right now. So we're gonna see. This is a great show as right now, but I really if y'all want to watch this, wait till the end so y'all can watch it all in one go. The weekly thing, man, it gets played a little bit, but it's a short show. It's 30 minutes per episode, 30 to 45 minutes per episode, and that's that. Like, I suggest it. All right. Billie Eilish. So she stepped in a little bit. Oh, I forgot to do this.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter. And I say sorry.
So yeah, that happened. So this is what happened. Hold up, let's see. So here we go. So this dropped, we'll say yesterday. So breaking, the Tongva tribe says Billie Eilish is living in a mansion built on ancestral land taken from them. As the first people of Greater Los Angeles Basin, we do understand that her home is situated in our ancestral land. Billie Eilish has not contacted our tribe directly regarding her property. That's crazy. So yeah, people are right now, they trolling her right now, including this dude.
First of all, isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billie didn't believe in borders. Well, according to the driveway, Billie does believe in borders. She believes in massive gates keeping people out. A couple of cameras up there as well. The lights are on, so somebody must be home. Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion. And such is Billie's concern for security and privacy. It's surrounded by pretty decent security fencing. Very nice indeed. Massive security hedges as well. First of all, isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billie didn't believe in borders.
Yeah, so people trolling them. Let's see. Nah, I ain't gonna go in there yet. Let's see. Oh, we like recognize it. We're realizing he has to represent. Oh, I didn't use. Wow, man. All these memes, the ones that leave. So you give it back to. No, it means it. But we don't want more people coming to us. All right. One of LA's top eviction law firms is off to pick it up for free on the back of tough people. God damn. Oh, sometimes, man, it's better just. Marco does. I like Marco though, man. He a trip. Let's see. Yeah, he took a straight there, man. Now I got some Epstein stuff. Let me see if I got some more something, because it's some stuff going on. Apparently, let me go right here. Apparently, Keir Starmer is set to resign. I don't know how true this is. So that's the first thing I saw on that. And this apparently why he breaking. This is Jackson Hinkle. A breaking an email from Jeffrey Epstein was received by Peter Mandelson, a close friend of Keir Starmer and the UK ambassador to the US he appointed. Does that make this? Hey, JJ, have you been hearing things in the from like the conservative, like the one of the scandals going on right now with Elijah? Are you aware of that one? Because I'm debating I want to go through it, man, because like Elijah Schaffer, man, he been saying a lot of crazy shit. Let's see. Let me see if there's any more news on the Keir Starmer thing. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Elijah, man. His wife. I'll get to that a little because I've been really following him because I've been seeing like a turn with him since 2022. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. I don't know if I want to do it on this one or do it on TDB After Dark. I'm debating on that. Peter Mandelson, a Labour peer nicknamed the Prince of Darkness, resigned this week after U.S. court files revealed that he stayed in touch with Jeffrey Epstein post 2008 conviction and shared sensitive Downing Street memos. Starmer had named him UK ambassador to Washington in December 2024, but fired him last September over earlier files. Now, new details show Mandelson misrepresented their friendship despite security vetting flags. During the Prime Minister's question, Starmer accused him of lying and betraying the country, while the government agreed to release some redacted vetting documents amid opposition calls for probes. So, all right. Breaking, the UK government is in brink of collapse amid Epstein revelation, and claimed that multiple government officials were involved in child trafficking.
And Lord Peter Mandelson doing. Thanks to the latest Epstein dump, we now know who the banker's inside man in Britain was during and after the 2008 financial crash. Here's the most important snippet from the latest document dump. It's about Lord Peter Mandelson, and here's how Jeffrey Epstein describes him. Well, for all intents and purposes, Petey is now acting deputy prime minister. What was Jeffrey Epstein, who was in jail when that was written, and Lord Peter Mandelson doing in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crash? Remember, these discussions are going on while the bankers are being bailed out and the global financier elite are being saved. But instead of that story, here's what you're being inundated with. Now, if you read the TDS-infected press like The Guardian, you'll see headlines like, Trump news at a glance, Epstein files release shows emails with Trump officials, past and present. Or on the other side of the political spectrum, Fox News focuses on new Epstein documents include photos of Bill Clinton, shirtless in hot tub, socializing with Michael Jackson. Or if you want to go hardcore British psyops, The Telegraph says Epstein's links to Putin and Kremlin spies raise fears he was a Russian agent. Now, here's what they don't want you to think about. The 2008 financial crisis was never really solved. The banks got bailed out at the expense of the American.
Yeah, hey, we get to that, JJ. This is interesting here. This is another take I haven't heard.
American taxpayers and the economy. And now Donald Trump is finally taking down that criminal free trade system of the global bankers. On the very same day these new Mandelson revelations came out, Donald Trump was busy dismantling what is left of that old world order with dramatic new economic moves, including the creation of a strategic critical minerals reserve. Now, if you think this is a coincidence, you haven't been paying attention.
Man.
And most important, it's not about sex and blackmail. I'm Susan Kokinda, and for months, I've been telling you that the big reveal in the Epstein files was about Peter Mandelson and how it had more to do with the 2008 financial collapse and the banker's empire than it did plane trips to an island. So if you want to get above the noise and get the deeper story, hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons so we can stay.
I might follow her. I want to see the deep shit right here. Let's go in it. Let's go.
In touch, and we can reach more people. We're going to look at three things today. First, the new Epstein revelations on Mandelson and why Epstein called him the acting deputy prime minister during the 2008-2010 financial crisis. How President Trump is addressing the root causes of that financial collapse by abandoning the bankers' model of free trade. And third, how Project Vault, the new strategic mineral reserve, is a powerful reassertion of American economic sovereignty. So the real big casualty of this latest dump is Lord Peter Mandelson, the former British ambassador to the United States who had the assignment of trying to manage Donald Trump. That didn't work out so well.
Oh, shit.
His was one of the first heads to roll.
My it's making sense to me now. It's making sense to me now. Oh shit, it's something hit.
In the first Epstein file release, he was forced to resign as ambassador. But now this new file dump has forced Mandelson to resign both from the Labour Party and to leave his seat in Parliament. And a few minutes ago, this headline just dropped. How King Charles could strip Mandelson of his peerage. Now, to the extent the American press has even mentioned Mandelson's resignations, they portray it as another disgusting episode in the world of jet-setting perverts. But that's only the subplot. They don't want you to look at the main storyline. Mandelson wasn't just socializing with Epstein. He was a top-level policy operative embedded in the British government, and the new files show devastating evidence that in 2009 and 2010, right in the middle of the financial crisis, Mandelson was leaking highly sensitive government information to Jeffrey Epstein.
Yo. So they were manipulating the markets. And on top of that, you blackmail, you got all these people on tape doing unmentionable things to underage or whoever, just doing unmentionable things in general. They could be of age. It's still like that's it's no different than like the Diddy situation where you just have somebody on tape doing something, you got them for life. It's a power play. This is deep. This is about to get deep.
We're talking about advanced knowledge on bailouts and asset sales. Epstein was providing his clients with more than sexual services. Epstein was the fixer. Mandelson was the inside man. Remember, here's what Epstein told Ghislaine Maxwell in June 2009. That little Petey, which was his actual nickname for Mandelson, was, for all intents and purposes, practically the deputy prime minister. The real story is about policy. Perversions are the tool of the trade. So here's a few of the highlights of what little Petey did for Epstein. In June of 2009, he sent him a Downing Street memo on a £20 billion asset sale and said, interesting note, that's just gone to the prime minister. 2 months later, he leaked a confidential banking memo 4 seconds after receiving it.
Wow.
In May of 2010, he tipped off about a 500 billion Eurozone bailout, saying, this should be announced tonight, just leaving.
And he probably was one of the main people that got Great Britain into the European Union at the time. Oh, shit, this is deep.
Number 10. And on May 10th, he gave Epstein advance notice of Gordon Brown's resignation. The prime minister finally got him to go today. But it gets worse. Mandelson wasn't just leaking, he was fixing. In one of the newly released files, Mandelson advises Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan, on the need to mildly threaten the chancellor of the exchequer. This is how the post-2008 system actually worked. A network of fixers, bankers, and political operatives ensuring that governments served financial institutions with bailouts, not national interests. Epstein connected the money, Mandelson opened the doors. And now the system that protection racket served is being challenged by Donald Trump. So when you see little Petey resign now, it's not because of compromising pictures of him and his skivvies. The acting deputy prime minister of the globalist order has lost his mandate because the financial system, which was kept on artificial life support by the post-2008 bailouts, is being dismantled. Now, since he came back into office, Donald Trump has been taking a jackhammer to the globalist system. His new Fed chair appointee has gone on record saying that the perpetual bailout policy of the Fed post-2008 was a disaster, and he's going to end it. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said the mission of the government should be to support the real economy and household incomes, not the financial system. Yep. And now President Trump is cementing new trade deals, which throw free trade in the crapper. Now, the mainstream media wants to present Trump's policies as chaotic and disruptive, and it argues that it's the Europeans and people like Canada's Mark Carney who are the adults in the room. But let's...
So here's the play, too. If you notice, the European Union, they did all the immigration. They did all that stuff, right? And... let me see what you're going to say before I go there.
Look at who is failing their populations and who's actually protecting them. Now, remember, just less than 2 weeks ago in Davos, Canada's Mark Carney and the EU's Ursula von der Leyen defiantly told the world that Europe, Canada, and the middle powers would forge their own way without Donald Trump's United States. And they would continue to carry the banner of free trade and windmills. Von der Leyen stood up on stage and boasted that the mother of all trade deals between the EU and India was coming, and it was signed on January 27th. As promised, that deal was based on the twin pillars of free trade and the fraud of climate change and green energy. But less than a week later, President Trump closed an American deal with Prime Minister Modi's India. In addition to reducing tariffs on both sides, which will go down to zero for U.S. exports to India, the deal announced a huge purchase of American goods by India. President Trump announced it in a Truth Social post. He said,
"Oh, another thing, if y'all don't know Zelensky over there in Ukraine, our dear friend Zelensky, they talking about it's elements of the EU talking about they need to have their own military to go against us and Russia. There's people that out there actually saying that now. So that's a little crazy. That's a little,
The prime minister also committed to buy American at a much higher level, in addition to over $500 billion of U.S. energy, technology, agriculture, coal, and other products. $500 billion in purchases from key sectors of the American physical economy. Now circle back to the European deal. They got no specific purchase commitments, hoping that the magic of the marketplace will, I guess, do its magic. And it's not just India where the globalists aren't faring so well with their trade deals. The EU trade deal with South American nations in Mercosur has sent Europe on fire. Tens, if not hundreds of thousands of farmers are demonstrating in Brussels, Paris, Ireland, and elsewhere because that deal will bring cheap South American products into Europe and wipe out what is left of their farmers. And let's not forget ex-central banker and now Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, who went to China last month and came back with a trade agreement that will open the Canadian market to Chinese EVs and finish off what's left of the Canadian auto industry. So much for the Europeans being the responsible adults defending the rules-based order from Donald Trump, the disruptor.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, if you're beginning to realize that you're not hearing this from the mainstream press or your favorite influencers, you need to head over to Promethean Action and get our free newsletter. President Trump doesn't need a bunch of Monday morning quarterbacks second-guessing his every move. He needs people who are on the battlefield with him, and that's where we will put you. Because the need to get up above the noise and see the real fight can't be made any clearer than what we've already shown you. Now, it gets even more interesting. Yesterday, President Trump was asked about Mandelson's resignation. And after saying that he hadn't heard about it, he took the opportunity to point out this.
Really don't know too much about it. I know who he is. It's too bad. Speaking of Epstein, I will say this. A reporter named Wolf and Epstein conspired. This just came out yesterday in the millions of pages of documents, how crazy this is, conspired against me in order to fight like hell to make sure I lose the election. That's the only thing that was mentioned about me. Now, about Democrats, some really bad stuff, but about me, that Wolf, whoever Wolf is, he wrote a book, a couple of books, and Epstein conspired against me.
But then the president said something even more important.
When Epstein was alive, nobody cared about him. When he's dead, they care about him. But it's really a Democrat problem. It's not a Republican, it's a Democrat problem. The only problem Republicans have is that we have to get back to number one, running our country, and then number two, very importantly, letting the public know what a great job we're doing. We have the greatest economy in the history of the world. We have $18 trillion being spent. The record was $3 trillion many years ago, not by us, by another country. I won't say the country.
Now, let's talk about how President Trump is building the greatest economy in the world.
Let's pause right there. You know what's funny about the Epstein thing? You don't see too many NFL owners. You see that one co-owner of the Giants on there. But not a lot of NFL owners been caught up in that. To me, that's weird. Because for a person who was that influential, you mean tell me there's not too many NFL owners. Like you would think shit, because like Jerry was cool with Bill Clinton. Like if y'all don't know, like Bill Clinton was a big Cowboys fan. Same with like a lot of I mean, really that's a bipartisan thing. A lot of politicians like the Cowboys. I mean, it is what it is. America's team, you know. But like, yeah. But back in the Gap, he was a real big Cowboy fan, and him and Jerry was real cool. But like Jerry didn't go. You don't have no email with Jerry going to Epstein Island or anything like that, or any other NFL. Shit, you don't even have back. A lot of the owners of these teams didn't really rock with Epstein like that. That's true. That's true, Phoenix. So I just think it's, and it goes back to what Russ said. Like Epstein was a big time Democrat donor. Big time Democrat donor. Like he helped fund the Clinton Foundation. He was one of the key people helped funding that. All during the Obama's run and everything. Makes you think.
By rejecting everything that Mandelson and Carney and von der Leyen have spent their careers protecting, and by returning to the American system. You've been told your economic choices are free trade capitalism or some version of big government socialism. You have to choose one or the other. Yeah. Let the markets destroy your living standards or let the government spending increase inflation. The American system is neither. It partners the government with private industry in ways that foster actual physical production. And on Monday, President Trump announced a stunning example of that. He announced Project Vault, the creation of a U.S. strategic critical minerals reserve supported by the Export-Import Bank. And here's how the head of the Ex-Im Bank described it.
Thank you, Mr. President. The President gave us a very clear directive. My clear directive was much more of an order for us to figure out how to, for the first time in American history, create a strategic reserve in a way that would benefit the non-military manufacturing complex. The challenge was enormous, not simply because it had never been done before, Mr. President, but we knew that you expected us to deliver in a big way, in a way that was scalable, in a way that was designed for long-term success, and in a way that would help revitalize our domestic mining industry. But most importantly, most crucially, that it not be subsidized by American taxpayers. And so that's exactly what we've done. Mr. President, what you've announced today is a truly uniquely American solution. It brings together our capital markets, which are the best and biggest in the world, with our manufacturers, our innovators, our miners, all pitching in to make this possible.
Now, if you understand American economic history, you'll recognize what's happening here. The Ex-Im Bank.
I heard about that. He said 26. Yo, I might have, if I'm off, I have to live stream that shit.
Is being transformed into something resembling a mini national bank, a public-private partnership where government credit is directed towards strategic physical production, not financial speculation. And credit means the money gets paid back with interest. Now, Secretary Scott Bessent drilled down on the systemic importance of this. He's saying that we will no longer be a nation left to the mercy of a globalist-run free trade system.
As you always say, economic security is national security, and a country does not have sovereignty if we don't have control over our critical minerals, don't have control over our steel production and our industrial base. And thanks to the work of everyone here through your leadership, this was a public-private partnership that only you could have assembled. And we are taking back our sovereignty, and we are going to have this Vault project, a strategic mineral reserve. And I can't tell you how innovative and exciting this is, and the level of security it is going to give us going forward is phenomenal.
So let's look at what we covered. For decades, power came from controlling the money, controlling the free trade system, and subjugating nations and populations. Mandelson and Epstein were cogs in that imperial machine. Trump and his team are muscling that system aside and restoring the American system, a system you aren't even supposed to know about. Remember, 2 weeks ago, our trade ambassador, Jameson Greer, gave a speech at Davos entitled, "The Hamiltonian Economic System That Too Many Have Forgotten." Now, here at Promethean Action, we never forgot the American system. And that's why we've been at the forefront of the fight to support the Trump administration's revival of it. Paid memberships and contributions to Promethean Action.
All right, salute to her. I'm going to follow her. I'm gonna do this because I like that type of information right there, man. So I got to play some hood stuff real quick, so I won't. Hey, they won't come looking for me right now.
Or cool or what?
So yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm keep that. I gotta follow them because that was some game I didn't know. I didn't know Epstein really was big in the financial scene. And my thing is, does anybody think Epstein and Diddy were the only ones doing the blackmailing stuff? Yeah, I see. What I'm afraid of now, usually when we start pulling out of organizations, there's somebody gonna try to fill in the quote unquote power vacuum, and sooner or later, that's how we get sucked up in a conflict. We gotta watch out about the conflict situations, because one thing, like if you go look at the history, how socialists gain power, especially, is throughout long term. I know. At long term, we get in a long term conflict. I.e., look at you gotta look at pre-World War I Russia. Like they had that little the Japanese Russo War, that little war that happened. That was a real costly war for the Tsar Nicholas and everything. What you got on those we'll talk about that more tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, because like there's a lot more stories about like the critical minerals, and I got a lot of stuff. I got Benny Johnson did a expose in California about some scamming stuff going on. I got some more so I got a lot more other stuff on that one. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, Greenland is important. And then especially how Europe is acting, you never know. Yeah, you might need to get that from them, because they get a little crazy over there. I saw that. I just got. I look up and everything. I've been real rip and running. I'm actually was late on the show today. But hey,
me and J. Cole are cool, or was cool. This is exactly what happens. Being a man is keeping your word. And I know everybody's busy and everybody has things to do. But if I give you my word 4 or 5 times, I got to do it. So on his first project he did, I did an intro for him. I did the record for him for his intro. I told him I may need a verse whenever I get a project done. He said, cool. He had another project. I did a record in 20 minutes. I knocked that shit out and went off about my business. I need a verse. I'm exaggerating, but he's like the shock rain right now, and the moon got aligned with the stars, and when I write.
I thought I posted them up. Oh, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on with the Panama Canal too. Like Panama's kicking China up out of there. Like they going hard on them.
I put my all into it. Okay, let's put your all into it then. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. You called me twice to do something, and I did it. One day you have 48 hours to do it. Then I knocked the other thing out as soon as I came to New York, because you ain't want to send me a record. You want to be in the studio with me. I knocked it out. Cool, you don't give me the record. Then I say, you know what? Forget the record. Let's do an interview. Bet I got you. I got a project coming out in June. Let's do it around there. Cool, June is coming. Oh, we pushed the album back. I don't want to just do an interview. All right, cool. Now we're going to do it in October. All right, I'll call you back in October. Yo, what's up? Oh, man, Keller, you say I tell you October. You call October, huh, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So now this is when all the beef is going on with Kendrick Lamar. I can't do it now because I don't feel like talking about that right now. I said, look, I'll do the interview. I won't even bring that up. He says, nah, I can't do no interview and not talk about it. All right, well, when can I get the interview? Yo, February, definite. February, I'm dead ass on February. February come. Yo, what's up? Oh, shit. Yo, I'm still working, man.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
All right. Need some levity there. I need some levity there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for something actually. So this is what Alex Jones he tweeted, oh shit, like a couple hours ago. Breaking schools, the deep state may have staged Jeffrey Epstein death. Massey launched a major investigation into a data dump showing evidence that Epstein's still alive. If that's true, that's crazy. I think I got something else. Let me go on YouTube real quick. Let's see. I'll drop this again. If y'all want to come up. I don't think so. Imagine, no. Let's. If there was a funeral, you think anybody gonna show up to that shit? I might say this for fish fry. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about Texas accent, or we want to go deep into the Epstein stuff? What y'all want to do? This is more Epstein stuff real quick.
Well, turning now to this new fallout from the Jeffrey Epstein case files on the convicted sex offender. They're placing a former...
Somebody taking pictures. What are you talking about? I got you.
British prince and the co-founder of Microsoft in a new spotlight. Here's ABC's Hannah Battah.
Billionaire philanthropist Melinda French Gates is speaking out after her ex-husband Bill Gates appeared in the newly released Epstein files.
For me, it's personally hard because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage.
The couple divorced back in 2021. Now Gates addressing the Epstein scandal with NPR's Rachel Martin.
But whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
While Bill Gates has previously said his meetings with Epstein were a, quote, huge mistake, his mention in the newly released documents are fueling fresh scrutiny over the nature of their association. Asked about the new files, a spokesperson...
I might find that. I might find that shit real quick. Hold on.
I have to acknowledge
Here we go.
the elephant in the room at this moment. Your ex-husband, Bill, is named in the newest tranche of Epstein files. And
Yep.
there are a new alleged details about his past behavior. And I want to give you the opportunity to respond in whatever way you want to.
Well, let me say this. I think we're having a reckoning as a society, right? No girl should ever be put in the situation that they were put in by Epstein and whatever was going on with all of the various people around him. No girl. I mean, it's beyond heartbreaking, right? I remember being those ages, those girls were. I remember my daughters being those ages, right? So for me, it's personally hard whenever those details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that. I purposely pushed it away and I moved on. I'm in a really
Phoenix. Did she have? She going crazy right now, having fun like a motherfucker without Bill Gates out there hating on him.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he's been in denial. It's like, I was never on that island, and I never did this, and I never did that. I don't know what they're talking about. I think in the interview, the interviewer said that allegedly Bill Gates had chlamydia, I believe it was, and he was, I guess, trying to sneak her the medication because he didn't want her to go get checked out and realize that he was cheating. His entire team denied those allegations, and anything like that. But I find it kind of ironic that this is the man that's constantly pushing for population control while enjoying the population at any age.
It'd be like that.
I tend to believe that most of those things are true, considering that she left the marriage.
She ducked off like a motherfucker on that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, he's in constant denial. No, I didn't do that. It's okay to say that you did. It's not like you're gonna lose your billions overnight. Them folks gonna still kiss your ass because they're the same folks that was right there with you. So, and also in those emails.
Oh my God. This Elijah Shaver shit we're gonna blow up.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we gonna talk about this when we get to Elijah Shaver. I could do a couple. We could do a couple minutes on that shit. This shit blew up. It's viral right now.
Unexpected, beautiful place in my life. So whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
That part.
And I am so happy to be away from all the muck that was there.
I have to put more words to the muck for context for our listeners. The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond.
Here's my guess on this, JJ. I think the play is the Biden pardon stuff kind of shuts down any arrests or anything, unfortunately, because you can't tell me Biden knows 4,500 people to the pardon off the top of his head. 4,500 people that's a lot of people. Like that, you'd be hard pressed to find like a regular church with 4,500 people, members of. It's school. That's bigger than like a school towns. 4,500 people is crazy. Anything to that, Phoenix?
Yeah. Well, I would just say I think she handled that with class because my hood tail would have been up there spilling all the secrets. Well, this is what happened. So I appreciate the fact that she said you gotta ask him. That is for him to answer to. I don't know what's going on there. I wasn't there. I believe that, like, to me, that's classy. Because anybody else would have, I got it in my tell-all book. So.
Oh, no, JJ, that's
Yeah.
my point. That's my point. And to your point, Phoenix, like, she probably didn't know full well what was going on in detail. So, her saying like, look, hey, they didn't answer that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. It might be the most prudent.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because she was not there to witness it, but she found out through other means. She's saying that that's for him to answer, because, like I said, anybody else, ooh, child, they'd be like, ooh, I put it all in my tell-all book, and I know all the secrets, and I got receipt. You know what I'm saying? So she handled that with straight class.
I respect her for it. And that might be the smartest thing to do anyway. That's the smartest thing to do in this situation. You don't want your name out there saying you know this, know that. They be looking at you crazy. Hell no, I don't know motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Okay, because that's her plausible denial. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened, but I can tell you this: he can answer for it.
Yeah, hard.
But as you can see, he's not, because he's in denial.
On to the details of that alleged behavior, but I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life. And I hope there's some justice for those now women, right? We see them standing up in front of microphones in DC. What they went through is just unimaginable, I think.
Here's my question, man. It's something I've been, JJ, we talked about this the other day on somebody chat. I think at this point, I understand want to protect the victims. So this, I don't know. I'm kind of spitballing here, but just let's work through this. A part of me say that it's more useful for the public at large for the victims to actually have their name out there right now. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm just spitballing here, is that I want to know, how did they get in that position? Was it their families that gave them up? Was it on some how deep does this go? Like, was it like they the parents leave you at dance class, then somebody comes snatch you up type situation? Or, I mean, how did these young ladies get all the way to this point? And then they doing.
So it's been a network that has been around for years, decades. This network has been going on forever. Now it could be grooming as far as parents being sold a dream thinking they can live vicariously through their children, make money. A lot of girls that now pass around, they were actually raised for this type of thing.
Yep.
A lot of them is trafficking. They do snatch them up because they see some sort of potential in them. Oh, this is a cash cow. We can make money off of her as she gets older. They can make money off of her now. Like we've seen that they can do them as young as 6 and 9 years old, which is sick as hell. But that's what they do.
Yeah.
Some of them feel like if the younger you are, the younger they'll stay or whatever. Like if I take all your young energy, then it'll transfer to me type stuff.
Yeah, that witchcraft stuff.
This network has been in place. Network has been in place forever.
I agree.
And they have various ways to get what they want.
I mean,
that's how R. Kelly got caught up.
Yep. I might be looking at this very selfish thing because I have 2 daughters. So a lot of kids are poor. And that's the part, like, and when I'm talking about this, is like, it's not necessarily them, because like that could be refugee situations, that could be all kinds of other stuff that that's not going to really apply to us. What I'm looking at is somebody that's American citizen, their parents, they come up missing, Amber Alert type style, and they end up being at this island, and you don't really know who your parents were or whatever. It's a situation like that. It's a situation where the parents are into it. Because like Shirley Temple, when they were talking about like how the couch was working in, like they'll separate the mama and the daughter. Like the writer will be the one of the directors will be with the daughter, the one the lead writers be with the mama, and they'll all be trying to. Or in some cases where, like if it's a dad around, some of the lead actresses get paid to go mess around with the dead. So like shit, you got all this dirt on them, so that then when you negotiate, you'll be negotiating a bad contract unless you play ball. I respect the victims. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Phoenix.
I was gonna say, like, where were they? Is she talking to us, or just like in general? You have to respect
in general.
Like I said, it's been a system in place because they do involve the families by selling them a dream and saying, "Hey, we can make your child famous or whatever," and the parents will get like stars in their eyes and start thinking about the big house that they can purchase off their child's back. Gary Coleman got screwed by his parents multiple times. Yeah, I mean, I would like to say a lot of people, and I don't like that. It's a lot of people that have a dollar amount to sell their morals.
Yep.
There is a selfish side in a lot of people that there is a certain amount of money that they will take. Now, some of them cheap, some of them expensive as hell, to sell their morals and forget they even had it.
Yep. No, JJ, I'm not.
A lot of the victims already came forward. The ones that do not want to come forward, I understand why.
Yeah. No. To clarify what I'm saying.
Redacted, that's fine.
To clarify what I'm saying is like, that's why I said, look, I'm not 100% on this. It's more of like, I've been thinking about it, like, man, this would be one of the situations where they could actually save a lot of people, a lot of parents, especially if it's like some type of ring kidnapping kids and stuff and how it happened. I would love to know that part of it. Like, if these are teenagers or somebody who, let's say 16, 17, something like that, which they young, of course, I get that. But like, if they actively wanted to be a part of this situation, that they're in a rich family, that the family, that's just a way that the lifestyle type situation, and they got caught up in this. That's one thing. I'm not saying that's good or bad or anything. I'm not going on that thing. I'm just saying perspective, context. If it was somebody, if it's like the hot chick from the poor hot family, because you got those like in Arkansas and Bama and places like that where they don't got nothing but their looks, and that's the way like they survive. Is, you got them type of families like that. Let's keep it 100. That's another part of the equation. Is that type of thing happening? I just want to know, like, some of this stuff, like, where is like the attack vector on this? Is it all across the board? It's getting that too. Because it might be one of those situations where we got to look at, but hey, Matt, like, dead ass, there it now. Hey, Phoenix, am I lying?
What?
And some of these that's family. That's all they got is they looks.
No, you are not lying about that.
You got families like that for real.
But yeah, as far as what he was saying, the orphanages, yeah, they pick them up off the street, run away. Like I said, there are different systems that they have in place. You can have runaways, you can have orphanages, you can have group homes, unruly children, that they think family does not give a damn. It's various different ways that they can get children. Hell, some of them even adopt the kids. If we being honest, they adopt them.
I bet a lot of these.
Charlize Theron would be a good example of that.
I'm not gonna put no name on it because we don't know she is.
She adopted a boy,
a little weird,
an African boy, and turned him into a girl.
Yeah, and then
he wanted to be a girl. Well, who the fuck taught him that?
You miss another key part. She's mad at men not wanting to date her.
She should be mad at herself. She's undateable.
Yeah.
She's not the soft, feminine energy type of female.
South African too.
Yeah, if Angelina got a gaggly kid, and I think she only gave birth to 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Madonna, also.
Speaking of South African, we gotta talk about. We'll go to this. This is a big thing in the conservative circles right now.
Hand off your taxes to an expert in your neighborhood. Now, your TurboTax expert can file for you, so you don't have to miss a moment. You've got better things to do.
They make sure I have long as.
Nowadays, sometimes you storm churches and make little kids cry for clout online, and you get arrested. And when you're released on bail, you immediately hold a press conference and say you will carry on storming churches and terrorizing children. Sometimes.
So this is a smaller YouTuber, man. He better break down this whole Elijah Schaefer thing.
Sometimes you're a fat coward who makes a video about the same subject matter of my video here, but you don't want to upset your little grift gang, so you...
Personally, I don't want to get on the taxation stuff.
you delete it immediately. Sometimes you're just Tim Pool. So let's get on to today's subject matter. Elijah Schaefer, or Elijah Gafer, as he's more commonly known. A weird camp little guy who tries to be a manly trad religious guy. As with all these guys, it's a lie. These guys are the most degenerate of the degenerate. It's a Christ is kind grift. But the thing with Elijah is his grift has never really worked. I mean, anyone who has heard him talk knows why. But he's always been propped up by someone else. He was on Glenn Beck's Blaze TV for a long time before getting fired after molesting a female co-worker. And he's since started a YouTube channel called Rift TV. And one of the main things about Elijah is the question, where is the money coming from? He is seemingly living the high life, flash cars and the like, but I have a YouTube channel that I do as a hobby when I feel like it, and I get more views than this guy, and I can tell you categorically he isn't earning any money from this business venture. 1,000 views is about $2, and most of his videos don't even make that. So,
all right, to be fair, Elijah's on Rumble hard, so yeah, he probably getting bread off that. He probably got to deal with them. But yeah, just to be fair.
Where is the money coming from? He's most likely a weird fed of some sort. Recently tripped up on Gary McGinnis's show where he admitted he was getting paid by the El Salvadorian government, so who knows where the rest of his cash comes from. Something very odd and inorganic about this guy. But anyway, Elijah Gafer is also known to be a big drug taker and problem around women. He's had this reputation for many years as a...
So, if y'all don't know, Elijah had a show with what's her name? He had a show called Slightly Offensive, and a while back, it was like one of the first manosphere YouTubers named Jack Murphy. He used to be on Tim Pool a lot, and Jack Murphy it was a scandal going on around, like he had like he was doing sex cam videos with his wife, but not his wife, his girlfriend at the time. Cause like it was a whole weird scandal, and people found out about it, and was like everywhere he go, yeah, roasting about it. Like he became what you call in internet circles a lol cow, LOL cow, like a lap. People use them for content, kind of like, you know, on Bust Out thing, like how they use like people like Tears and stuff for content. They were using him for content. So the dude, I'll go find it, but the dude was on that show, and I'll show you what happened with that a little later on. But it wasn't really that good. It wasn't good. So this goes along with this video.
Evidenced by the firing from his former employees. So he's really leaned hard into the pretending to believe in God bit. But as you should all know by now, the people who say all this shit publicly so often are always hiding something, and Elijah's trad dad image came to an end today in spectacular fashion as his wife filed for the divorce and took the kids. But why did this happen? Well, Elijah has been having an affair with fellow influencer Sarah Stark, a woman whose entire brand is becoming a reborn again Catholic. It's literally all she's known for. That's the effort of the grift here. But they've been having a 6-month affair, and his wife found out and of course filed for divorce.
Milo, the dude that was like hang out with Kanye and stuff, he kind of outed all this stuff on Twitter. It was a big ass thing going on. What's up?
I said, oh wow, I'm reading his tweets.
Yep.
In February 2025, Sarah Stock and Elijah Schaefer affair ended on the day she got engaged. About 6 months later, in that time, they experienced multiple pregnancy scares. It is alleged by one former acquaintance that Sarah got at least one abortion. I don't know.
And she's going to be
Stock and
Catholic.
Schaefer had sex on the day they met at the CPAC conference. A recording. A recordings of Stock confessing affair. She claims large amounts of alcohol was involved. Of course it was. Every time. They told each other they loved one another. Elijah told her he was thinking of leaving his wife for her. Because they all say that. Duh.
and Sarah banged.
All right. I turn up the see. Look, you want to read the rest of that?
Sure. The closed caption is kind of in the way. Stock's husband has met Schaefer many times, but did not know about their sexual relationship when her affair, adding that she does not plan to tell her husband about it. Listen, he has a whole timeline.
Damn.
Here's the thing. If she's rebranding herself as a trad Catholic, which there's no such freaking thing. But anyway, she might have not want to have gotten involved with the married man in the first place. Because
look, man. Like, here's my thing. You 100% right. So I've been on Discords on like other people before I started doing the YouTube thing, and I used to get so much shit from people. Like, this has been the weirdest part of it. Like, there were these people that were like the hardcore Catholic, which I have friends that's Irish Catholic and everything. I got the whole nine. I respect the whole faith thing because I'm a Christian itself. Like, that's considered the first church, like one of the first churches. So I got respect. I understand the doctrine and the whole nine, right? And people I know, they chill about it. What I don't like is this is what trip me out about some of these people that say that stuff and like, you know, they'll feel some type of way, like, you know how like I'll post a chick on here like for like cook of the week or some shit like that. They'll try to lecture me as a grown ass 41, 42 year old. Man, I ain't 42 years, but at that time I was like 39. They're gonna lecture my grown ass.
For what?
Can you be pro-black and be Roman Catholic? I don't see that. That's exclusively. I don't see that being.
I don't understand what your religion has to do about being pro-black, but at the same time, if you are a spiritual person, I would say that your race doesn't matter because he wants you to be. Now he wanted you to be blessed, but then you put people before that or race before that, then that's the issue for him.
And my definition of pro-black is just one of the best for your people, economically and spiritually and socially. I mean, and physically in some aspects too. So I don't necessarily.
Yeah, I think that would depend on your definition of pro-black. Like, what does that look like to you? So
I would want my people to uphold a standard within ourselves and in the standard with like dealing with other folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on the type of time to be like, I don't believe being pro-black is you have to denigrate anybody else. I just don't agree with that. I think being pro-black is to have the best interests of your people to a point where to me, the best thing of being pro-black is to have a healthy understanding that this do not rely on the government because this government once enslaved your ancestors and thought it made it illegal. So you should always have that in your head, like shit could always get back to that.
And use religion to do it.
And
they actually use religion to do that as well. They used to hold
to justify it. Yeah, to justify it.
Church services to justify it.
Yeah.
And saying, see, even God wanted y'all to be slaves.
And they, like I say, use the Leviticus, that scripture to do that. Yeah, so
yeah, that's why
Yeah, I can't. You breaking up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You were saying something else. You broke up
But
then.
yeah. Oh no, I just said that's why I'm not a religious person, because of the history of that. I'd rather be more spiritual and actually seek God first, which is actually in the Bible. And a lot of the stuff that's in the Bible, a lot of different books was taken out of the Bible to support the things that they were teaching us. So it's a certain indoctrination.
I will say this because, like I said, like any book, shit, you can use the Quran to justify bad actions. Like anybody could justify bad action by misinterpreting or interpreting it as, I ain't say misinterpret because that interpreting anything, like they could say, well, you got the mark of the beast because you black. They could just jump off and say crazy stuff and try to justify it with the scripture. That's why you need to kind of know the scripture. I'm like, no, that because now you understand historical context. You understand. You start putting things together. Then find those books that were taken out. Understand what they were trying to. What were they seeing in those books? We getting off subject here, but in those books to justify taking them out. You know, it's a journey. It's a total journey. That's why I'm like, hey, I'm not. That's why I don't believe in like denigrating any other race because and call myself pro-black. I don't agree with that. Just because like aspects of our culture led us to being our ancestors being on that ship. It's just keep it a buck, and we can't deny that. And or then people like, well, they held our ancestors, they held some of them our other ancestors in hostage, so it forced them to go get us. That don't play because like you always have a choice. You always got a choice. You what you supposed to do? Because number one, these white folks can't get in that jungle. That's number one. They needed your black ass to get in that jungle. So what you supposed to do is, play like you gonna go do that and circle back and get, and something that happens. They circle back and got who they need to go get and shit, stood on business. But a lot of people didn't stand on business. They took that dollar. And we just gotta be honest about all of this. Because like it happens today in numerous ways. Even the civil rights stuff, there was some people got sold out in that. So hey, I could get deep in this, man.
I'll be holding service on people's panels, so I'll be quiet. I have to hold back sometimes.
And did I say anything wrong with that?
No. Like I said, it depends on what your definition is of being pro-black. Now, when you say that, certain people will think that you don't like other races, and it's just like, no. It's the same thing as saying charity begins at home. Just because it begins at home does not mean it does not flow outside of the home.
That part.
It's just I have to go and make sure I'm good so that I can go ahead and spread it out. I'm not going to love you to the detriment of myself. That's just anybody.
Yep.
I have to make sure my household is in order before I go and try to help you with your household. Now, mine could be falling apart, but I'm going to sit up there and give you advice as to how yours should be. That don't make sense.
I mean, I'll keep a buck on like even the movements today. Like, say what when even the Black Lives Matter stuff was popping off, right? The saying was cool to a point. It was cool to a point because a part of me was like that's like me showing up with my hat. So I matter too. No, I'm like, look, I know I matter. You know what I'm saying? And I got something to make sure you know that I matter if you want to come play with me. You know what I mean? We get understanding real quick.
Yeah, but when people first started saying Black Lives Matter, everybody knew what the fuck that meant.
Yeah,
Everybody knew what it meant. But then those that felt away and those attention-seeking bastards that just want everything to be about them, they would make it into something else. Oh, that means our lives don't matter. You know, good and goddamn well, that's not what that means. But how many of your people have you seen on TV or on the news or in newspapers or whatever getting chased down and shot down in the middle of the street? How often does that happen? Because it seems to be happening pretty often right now, like 6 times in 1 year. That's excessive.
And we gotta stipulate this soon.
So you know what we saying, and then y'all making excuses. Well, maybe they deserve to die. Well, they didn't kill anybody, so no, that's not karma. Do y'all look up the definition of karma? Because that was just his karma coming back. Well, who did he kill? How many bodies he got?
And even on top of that, like, man, did we go? This
He
go
stole a
back
piece
to
of candy, so he deserved to die. Like that's not that.
yeah, that's crazy. The Gray situation in Baltimore, that Freddie Gray, and we talked about this. That one, people, and my mama, most hoods person, part of the most hoods person I know, was like, yeah, that nigga was snitching. All them felonies, and he just keep on getting locked up. Yeah, and I'm like, when you put in that part, I'm like,
yeah, that's the hit and a half.
So that one, was Tamir Rice. That, and see, and I'm the Tamir Rice one, especially.
That's his name. I could not think of that boy's name for nothing.
Yeah, it just clicked on me. The Tamir Rice one, I don't blame the boy on that one. I blame that one might be on the parents in that case, because we are taught not to have like the air guns and all this stuff, the replicas out like that, because all it takes is a phone call. All it takes is you on the wrong block. You on the wrong block, and you look like somebody that, you know, they wonder if they bang. You know, the whole Good Kid, Mad City shit. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, that's a what's up, CP3? That's the one I kind of blame. That's family. That's a parenting thing. That's like, hey, you know, because I was told not to bring my little replica guns out on this block and everything, because like shit, the block was hot back in the 90s, especially. But like, police will.
That's a different. I was gonna say that's a different time, and it shouldn't matter, but it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really shouldn't matter, because the others, I'm trying not to say it, the others gets to go outside and play with those different type of toys. Why should it be different because of your skin tone? Like, that makes no sense. And I understand, yes, we are taught that certain things should not be outside where the police. Listen, I grew up in Detroit. They ain't give a fuck. Let me just say that for real. Like, they do not, because I was sitting on my front porch with a BB gun shooting at squirrels. So they do not care.
Yeah. I mean,
and I was perfectly safe.
And Texas is a bit different.
But
it's
for
different too.
A young black boy to be outside in the park, not bothering nobody, he is by himself. Like, the boy was by himself. He ain't chasing nobody around. He out there doing what a kid's supposed to do at a park and mind his fucking business. It's because some white lady on the other side of the park, oh, he's out here harassing kids. That boy won't bother no damn body.
But
and then the police didn't even investigate. They just got out their car and shot that little boy.
Yeah, it sucks. Look,
ask no questions.
I'm not defending the police on this at all. What I'm saying is, this is more of I'm looking at what was the cause and how we need to learn from this. Because here's the thing: Karen exists. Karen will always exist. Sometimes you need Karen. You know what I mean? Especially you know, sometimes you need. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sometimes you need Karen to make sure other folks ain't coming fucking with your stuff. You might need that. So what I'm saying is,
yeah, for that she is necessary.
Yeah,
but for other reasons, no.
That was unfortunate. That whole situation was unfortunate, and even the police training. Like, here's the thing: you getting a phone call from frantic Karen saying that this dude got a gun, he harassing folks, and they she making a big deal so she get a rapid response. Did they ever release the 911 tape on that?
He was sitting on the bench by himself.
No. I get that. Did they ever release
I think they did. I think they did.
I can't remember if they did or not. But what I'm saying is, like, I get what you're saying. No, trust me.
I can't either right now.
Trust me. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, in the urban setting, the lesson is, it might not just because you got that type of Karen, especially in urban settings, that they see a replica gun, a black kid with a replica gun, even they mind their own business, they're gonna call the police because, like, your white liberals are more racist. Do I need to show that video again of that white liberal calling that
Listen,
black? Come on,
I was watching a video today. I was gonna send it to your ass. I'm like, if you really listen to white liberals and the shit that they say while they are claiming to not be racist, are the most racist monkey bastards there is. I was watching a clip of a man going around interviewing New Yorkers, and these people, the others, seem to believe that no black people in New York City have IDs. They don't know how the process of getting IDs, how voter ID is racist. And then one guy even said they don't even have access to we don't have access to the internet, and he just feels so bad for us. And then he went to the reporter and he was asking folks these questions because he was like, I was told. He said, I know this sounds funny, but this is what I was told. So I just want to make sure we're going to debunk this today. And the black folks are looking at him like, what? Yes, I know what a DMV is. We have to have ID. LCP3 got tired of getting kicked out the other chat.
I'm Ami Horowitz.
Hey,
I'm here in
CP3.
Brooklyn, California.
Here we go. This that one. Hey, we might want to go on mute because he got background feed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Find out if voter ID laws suppress the black vote. Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely. Because they're less
I'll do that next, JJ.
Likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
She said these type of people. University of Berkeley.
Racist.
Yeah. You type of people can't get no ID. What you need an ID for a boy? All right. You gotta go on mute, man. We all better play it.
Oh, I did.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Is that also would make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
I think I got, look, ooh, I got internet right here. I'm on the internet right now. High speed. The greatest internet the money could buy, with a big widescreen, 49-inch monitor, with I don't know, this computer might be worth a damn used car right now.
Racist. Now we can't even afford the internet. The fees are too high for us. $10 damn a month's too fucking high. But okay.
I don't know. My internet. You think I'm a damn fool? How much I pay for internet? But like again, my wife now she working right now. My kids on the tablet. I'm doing this. I ain't had one skip yet, have I? No buffering, just working. But yeah, we don't have internet. We don't have no internet. Let's read.
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the African Americans.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has an ID. Why would they think we don't have ID? That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so we know what we need to carry around.
Yeah, everybody that I know have ID. That's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with. ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this? Some type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right? That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is on you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem getting there if you have to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. You know how to get to the DMV?
Of course.
You know where it is?
Yes.
You can get there?
Uh-huh.
No problem.
No problem.
Just checking.
Okay.
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone has data? You can actually
Unlimited.
Unlimited data.
I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for the people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's what my thought process was.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the word I'm hearing a lot. Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
Judging somebody, but you judging them because they're black, saying that they don't got it.
Who people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
Do you have a problem that if you go to vote and they say, "Can we please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Are you
Love showing my ID.
You have no problem with that?
Nope.
Would you have a problem if when you go to vote, if they say, "Can we please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Do you have an issue with that? No. Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you have to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.
Would you have an issue if there was a rule saying you got to show your ID before you vote?
Nah.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me about that. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. I forgot how great that was.
And these are the people that call themselves our allies. All they do is repeat talking points. It's racist to show your ID to vote, but it's not racist when they ask for your ID at the airport. It's not racist when they ask for your ID at the liquor store to make sure that you are old enough to purchase liquor.
Yep. I'm trying to find that thing.
It's not racist
JJ.
to show your ID anywhere else, even at a bar. They check your ID. It's not racist. But it's racist for them to ask for your ID when you vote for some reason. And people keep falling for that shit.
Got it, JJ. Got it for you. Hey, go on mute real quick. It's for JJ.
Yeah, family should be ripped apart. That kind of energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families. Are you a man?
Wow.
Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay.
Think so, but never know.
How do you feel about ripping people from their families? That feel good?
Fucking house nigga, isn't there?
Sir, I need to move.
Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man?
Sir,
I mean, what kind of a guy?
Yeah, family should be ripped apart. That kind of energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families. Are you a man? Energy. Like we should rip people apart from their families. Are you a man?
Wow.
Wow, is that?
That must ask a question.
Quick question.
Hold up.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What?
The question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? That feel good?
Fucking house nigga, isn't there?
I'm a little confused, so I might be. So it's okay to call a man a woman, which they try to pressure us to do all the time. But it's offensive to ask someone if they are a man. If he ain't sure, he ain't sure. How dare you ask her a woman if she's a man? He didn't say she was a man. He asked. That's a yes or no question. Why you getting mad? I mean, you running up on him like you a man. You up in his face like you a man, and that's a grown ass man, dog. Like, it was a fair question.
I love this. Let's watch the ball. Let's watch the ball.
Sir, I need to move.
Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man? I mean, what kind of a guy does that?
Fucking house nigga, bitch.
Go look for your fucking slave. A warning for what, sir? A warning for what? Because?
And the fact that
Yes,
that white man is calling him a house nigga is racist as fuck.
Oh no, Phoenix, you misinterpret that. He needs us to be out there to help protest.
I misinterpreted house nigga bitch.
Yeah. You misinterpreted.
But because he's not out there helping protest and he's actually getting illegals out of the United States, he's a house nigga. Because he's serving master. And that's what a white man said.
But they need us. See, they need us to be in the field.
But I misinterpreted that.
No, you didn't misinterpret. I'm
No,
just being
they don't.
Look, Phoenix. They need you out there. They need you out there protesting 40 degrees negative.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They need you out there.
No.
Because look, they
don't need me.
They need you. JJ. They need you too. Look, all the people get to be house niggas.
They don't need. They don't. You know what they need? To be in their own fucking house and minding their own damn business.
No. That's too easy. They need all the black women to go up there and join with them and go against the black man that's joining with ICE.
No,
that's what they need. Because you know, we're not worth anything.
But he's supposed to be, again, these are the people that says that they are our allies. And
no, they're y'all allies. They don't like us. See, remember? Because like, no. I gotta remind you. I gotta remind you of something.
Internet. We don't have internet because it's too expensive. We can't afford it. We don't know where or how to get our ID for a voter ID registration. It's racist as fuck to even have a law to state that we have an ID to vote, even though we need, I mean, just get rid of ID altogether.
Look.
Because anywhere else I go, I have to have an ID. It is illegal in my state to walk around with an ID. Is that racist?
But look, be that as a man, you're a black woman, and they need you to stay voting Democrat. So you need to go out there and tell the straight black man what for. Because when we get too uppity, you see this? What that say?
Obama already tried that dumbass shit. Oh my God. You know what? I did see where schools were participating in the students walking out to protest the ICE raising. Do you know what those kids ended up doing? Being asses. They was just so happy to be free.
Hold up. Hey, y'all forgot about this article.
I got this glass bottles in crowds. So that does not surprise me. And one lady, she pulled her child out the school district. She said, I will homeschool my baby because y'all didn't ask my permission or even my views on that. So you will not be pushing out them ideas on my child.
Yeah, straight black men, we're the problem with America.
Damon Young. Well, again, when all else fails, blame the patriarchy, because the patriarchy is the problem.
Yeah, we always got to worry about
that Negro ever being a problem.
You know, black men happy, making money. You know, the world's turned to white liberal. The world's going to the end. Like, how dare y'all happy? Y'all too uppity. We need you know what we need? We need a show 24/7 of police brutality videos to get you back in line. Because we need y'all upset. So enough of that.
They be trying to draw emotion out of black people because they know emotion will have making emotional decisions will have you fucked up.
That part. But hey, let's finish this.
As long as you are in an emotional state, you're gonna keep making a stupid ass decision. Did you want to? Is there more that he wrote in his timeline?
Man,
I've
look,
already read all these.
JJ, no, I got to play this video. I got to play this video.
The first moment they met, very proud indeed, of course, and allegedly had several pregnant.
Go on mute, Phoenix. Go on mute.
pregnancy scares, and Sarah, good Catholic as she is, broke the affair off when her actual boyfriend proposed to her. Christ is kind, am I right? There were also allegations that Elijah went through a twink phase when he was a youth pastor, so he's not picky. Anything he comes across he wants to get stuck into. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. So what does Elijah do to fix this mess? Well, lose his Lord Jesus Christ.
Shaper has said, oh no. I believe it too. That's crazy. You're trying to say Benny jump? All right.
So, what does Elijah do to fix this mess? Well, lose his mind and go to Florida and counterfile for divorce for some weird reason, and then go online and start posting in the manner someone would if they'd unalived their entire family that afternoon in a series of now deleted tweets, because after the coke wore off, he probably thought, oh wow, that really makes me look insane, and instead posted a more normal by his standards tweet where he inexplicably tells everyone he's sober. Yeah, buddy, people who are sober never say that. It's kind of a given. But at least he got his car back. I mean, that's all that matters. But he didn't find his kids or his wife. But where are his wife and kids? We don't know. Only the car has been found. Only time will tell if he did do something insane. But it's not off the table after those tweets. So yeah, all of these trad religious types online, they're all faking it. They're all frauds. It plays out time and time again. If someone is telling you to give them money on the basis that they believe in God, it's fake. It's that simple. So yeah, be careful out there. You never know if your trad spouse is banging anything that moves while doing rails or someone's ass, and he's gonna.
All right. I should see if they even got that on her. So this is the first time like I remember this situation.
This thing is laughing.
This happened way back in like 2021. So this is Elijah Schaefer. This is a show he had with Sydney. It was with Sydney Watson. So here we go.
She'll be like, "How is it then that if like
are we gonna do the ovens and the cookies?
Yeah,
no.
She'll read she'll read something so innocently. She'll be like,
we'll get there.
But they're so good and get her. They'll be like, I love carpentry and building things. I built a wood door for my shower.
How he talk, man, I can't unhear it now.
But the steam still got out while I was showering. How could wood keep steam in the shower and keep the gases in? And she'll read it. And she's like, I don't know. I maybe like she'll like respond. Maybe get like a different type of a glass door. And she just like moves on. And
Odom, you remember this dude, right? Hey, I won't drop the link. You're going to come up here, man. We got to talk about this. I know you remember this dude. He said a lot of greasy things about black folks, man. He was the one to make. I was one to remain. What's up, Phoenix?
The sassiness within is bursting out as he speaks.
Yep.
Like, this is ridiculous.
All right, but this is a viral moment where that a lot of people start turning against them after this. I'll show you why. So let's play. Let's read.
I'm just like,
yeah, she doesn't know she's done it until she hears me and Elijah laughing.
I'm like, she does this, and I'm like,
I am now officially concerned for my career.
She reads this stuff and she doesn't know what she's reading, and she's
Dude,
trying to be
you
nice.
could have warned me.
Well, where would the fun in that be?
Moments later.
Anamorphosis says, Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack. Asked Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow.
True.
Wow, you went there with that. I have absolutely no comment on that other than to say that whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people think what they're thinking it to be today.
Are we talking about sex right now?
Do you know what cuckolding is?
I totally thought
it's
you were
where
reading...
you get a chicken and you hold it and
no,
you love it.
I just blanked out for a second.
You make more chickens.
I just blanked out for a second.
I support you having chickens.
We
I
don't
have
kink
chickens.
shame.
I like chickens.
If you have a hen house, that's great. That's you should have your own eggs. Great.
We don't
supply,
kink shame.
Great for protein.
More moments later.
Mr. Dick and Balls says, "Hey Jack."
See, it's what she does. She does this. Like she reads it like that's normal. Like it's not even. She's not even saying, "I'm not gonna skip the name." She just goes.
He
"Mr.
is
Dick and
sassy,
Balls
though.
said."
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, I apologize.
So that is when he ruined his career. Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy was a big red pill dude.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth,
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth Harrison says, "Gonna."
All right, Phoenix. I want to ask you this. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I want you to keep it a buck with me too. Let's say we had like a show setting like this, right? And a guest cuss you out for reading super chats, hypothetically speaking. Do you think my black East Side Funky Town Stop 6 ass gonna just let that shit ride?
No. Not even a little bit.
You're not gonna let the shit ride. I probably you gonna beat me to it.
Shut the fuck up. Like after I shut the fuck up, yeah, you can have it. That's not gonna ride though.
All right. So just watch his reaction. Watch what he does in this. All right. So y'all go on mute real quick.
He's sassy, but go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, we.
Gonna miss the show, but have a good break. IHTAC, what's that?
You see how. All right. Again, if that had happened,
listen, you have to respect the money. You do not know what the hell the super chat is going to say before they say it. Although it does have, you have to have a little bit of decorum on a platform like that to pre-read it before you read it out loud. Because something tells me that 9 times out of 10 it's a very aggressive type of program, and they have aggressive type of comments in their chat.
Oh yeah.
So it may behoove you to pre-read the super chat. Respect the money, but just pre-read it before you read it out loud. And there's a way to respect it, like, okay, the guest is here, we're not going to be disrespectful, but thank you for the super chat. Something like that. Or, just say thank you.
But my thing is,
but he
as a man,
there, like the shit didn't happen.
As a man, that's when you gotta kind of at the tail end of the show when they're reading the super chats, right? So they pass all of the content and everything. Mm-hmm. So that's when you have to be like, hey man, you need to chill. Be like, hey, you need to chill out. Hey, it ain't that big of a deal. Then he snap out. All right, let's go. That's when you be like, all right, let's go outside, or hey, let's end the show real quick. Cut the cameras off. We're gonna go outside real quick. I don't want to mess because again, this is not his stuff. This is not like the Corey Holcomb thing. Damn, you got a lot of feedback. What the fuck?
I don't know.
All right.
I have absolutely no idea. Everything sounds normal on my end.
Yeah, that's the Blaze. But here we go. I'll play the rest of this. He cussing them out right now.
Just keep going, dude. One foot in front of the other. Before you know it, this will all be in the rearview mirror. Don't stop.
Yeah, this is already so the memes. I'm gonna have to send them to you. They're very good. Already, you and Sydney are like Black African warriors giving birth, and I'm the baby, and I have like a little micro penis. Okay,
You're the baby?
This is really they've taken it.
What the fuck? Yeah. So that. All right, you gonna get off mute. I'm turning this music down.
I mean, old dude can be upset about what was said in the super chat, but he taking it out on the wrong person. She just read it. She ain't write the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But again, she could have pre-read it. He could have expressed himself in a respectful manner because it was not her. That's what they do. If you enter onto a show, you should do your research on what that show is about before you agree or disagree. So you know what's going to happen. I would go under the mindset of he knew what the hell he was getting himself into, and he should have handled that better. Like, you know what the chat gonna do. The chat gonna do.
All right. So shout out to the hotels. Shout out to the hotels. You want to read this whole? Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Damn, Elijah's been running the streets for a minute. I recommend you not come from
You breaking up.
me, or I'll have to take to her. I don't like cheaters. Really? Okay. Really thankful for Herschel Walker's son for helping Democrats secure another seat in the Senate. Nobody is better at electing Democrats than Republicans. Really spectacular job this round. All the criticism from our own base, lack of support for Mitch, 10 out of 10 every time. This loser was fired from his job for sexual assault, and then also had banged my friend 4 times in one night at the conservative conference while he was married and she didn't know. Get your family life together before you speak on mine, adulterer. Leave Christian alone.
I got some more stuff. Let me go on my.
That's your best bet.
Somebody was posting something on the Discord. Let me see. So he been one of these influencers that been getting paid by China and India and stuff like that. But here we go. See, he been posting this type of shit.
China's 10,000 steps ahead of
Look what I put.
Boomers have meltdowns hearing this, but the time we've been trying to appease minorities. Thank you. Oh Lord.
Cause he I've
all seen these clips of China going.
I've been trolling him for a minute, right? Because like he always said something about black folks. So I was like, man, let me troll this dude. And he'll be like, he'll say, and say he getting a lot of these talking points from this weird people, man. Let's see. Yeah, he was going hard on Vivek. We don't need Indian. So he doesn't like the Indians.
What did Vivek do to him?
Hey, say that again.
I said, what did Vivek do to him?
Oh yeah, Odom. He needs to be trolled really hard. See, there you go again. America doesn't need more Indians. We don't need India. Okay. Let's see what else he's.
America doesn't need more Indians, and we don't need India. So what you don't call folks from India Indians. So. Oh Lord.
You see this mess?
Are Indians destroying Texas, or is it? You know what? Nope. I'm not gonna finish that statement.
Look at this. They want
the
to
U.S.
force
is not
black people to
alone
ski.
and grappling with diversity in winter sports.
See this stuff? This is what you be saying.
What?
Yeah.
There are black people that skis.
Let's see.
There are black people that ice skate. There are black people that ski. There are black people that snowboard. There are black people that skateboard. I mean,
if I were in
See, this is stuff he like right here.
If I were in charge of this country, I'd fix it in 25 minutes. Step 1 is repeal the 19th. Women should not be allowed to vote. Step 2 is criminalize abortion. You shouldn't be killing innocent human beings. A third of my generation was murdered. Step 3 is repeal the Civil Rights Act. You should be allowed to freely associate. I can be raised.
Hey, hold on.
It's just with my own property, my own business. It wasn't until 25 fucking minutes ago that the federal government had the balls to tell you you can't. We don't serve your kind here, LMAO. Criminalize the production of pornography, reinstitute the national origins quota system so that our immigrants are white Christians mostly, and put about...
See what type of time he on?
45 million people on a boat and send them back to wherever the fuck they came from because they can't assimilate here. Implement a stay-at-home mom and child tax credit so people actually have children. Deregulate healthcare and education. The reason that they're incredibly bloated, inefficient industries is because the government keeps fucking with them. Recognize Christianity as like broadly the national religion. Phase out Social Security. You should be responsible for taking care of your grandma, not the federal government. And bring back the death penalty. And ban usury, too. I call it national capitalism. I'm not a national socialist. I'm a national capitalist.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, you should be able to get off mute. All right, cool. But yeah, this is...
Yeah. If I respond to this, I may get your channel taken down. It's not that like I really be trying. I really be holding that for real. Yeah, whatever he said. Yeah.
Nobody gives... Look, They are so mad about fucking.
They know to drugs. They know the drugs.
You see this stuff? Yeah, man.
LA in 2010 was the white cultural center. That LA is dead. It's just midget mix. Oh.
Yeah.
And people with dirt on it. Oh. And streaming destroyed the adult industry and media industry. When we say adult industry, is he talking about porn?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We can stream that now. I don't see the problem.
All right. But so that there we go. That's what type. I'm about to end it right now. But hey,
O Speaks, good luck on making him block you in a day.
Hey, Godspeed,
Poor
Odom.
man.
Hey, I expect a report. I expect a report tomorrow night. Full disclosure.
Oh, he'll have a screenshot of how he got blown on his wall. We already know.
Yeah.
Latua, welcome. Good to meet you. Come back again.
Oh damn, Odom.
This is a goal for him, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, we need a full breakdown. You need to record yourself.
CP3, have a good evening.
Salute to you, CP3. Odom, we need you to record yourself, get trolling, so you can make a full assessment of it. But this is about it.
Funny. Oh my god, y'all have a good evening.
Hey, take care. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.